Hi, everybody. This is the Website Boy from the websiteboy.com. And, until now, we've been using functions there, passing arguments to functions. We first learn how to define a function, and then we learn how to call a function, how to use it. And then we learn how to pass arguments into a function to print something out of it. Now, on this video, we are going to be learning how to use the data, how to return the data out of the function so that way we can use it with other functions and other parts of our code. That way we can make our functions portable. So that way we can reuse it. We can reuse the functionality of that function with other functions. So we can add functions, we can divide functions, we can put together functions to work with other functions. We can make our functions a lot more flexible than how we've been using it until now. So let's go ahead and let me show you how to do that. This is like the advanced um, section of functions, and it's really awesome to learn this. So put a lot of attention to this tutorial, right? So let's go ahead and do that. What we want to do is we want to create a program, and this is going to be very simple. It's not going to take too long either. So I'm going to make it very simple. I'm not going to make it that advanced, but it's going to be awesome anyways. What we're going to do is we're going to create a simple program that is going to calculate the sales stats on a order, depending, not depending, because I'm going to have an order from Macy's, have an order from I don't know, the Gap or Banana Republic, and then we're gonna have the order total there, and that is gonna calculate the percentage, the sales stats on that order. All right, and it's gonna print it out for us in the screen, and then we can use that same function to calculate the sales stats on any other store we want. That's how flexible it's gonna be. So first thing that we do is we set the type for our function, and it's gonna be a float double, because we don't know if it's going to be an integer or a floating number. Actually, it is probably going to be a floating number, but I don't know, what the heck. We don't know. So, um, well, I do know it's going to be a floating number, but anyway, I just wanted you to learn that with this double type here, we can have an integer or a floating return value. So we are also going to set a type of a variable here called total, and this variable is going to serve as a calculation variable. So we are going to pass a argument here, and then we need to set the type for this argument too, and this is going to be the sales item. All right, the item is going to come through with the price, and this sales item, and then we need to take out the sales stats on that item. And some of you, if you don't know how to take the sales stats, what we do is we multiply the amount, right, times the decimal of that percent. So if it's 8%, then we multiply the decimal part of that 8%, and we convert it to decimal. So it would be 0.08% times that amount, then plus the original amount. So the original amount is sales item, and then we add it. And here we're going to use the order of operation, meaning that we are going to put a parenthesis because we want to do something first. And this is the way we do it in basic math. When we want to do a set of math operation before others, we enclose it in a parenthesis. And that's what we're doing right here. So I want to make this calculation before I add it to this sales item here. So we're going to use the same amount, right? Sales item, let's say this is 20, right? So some item is equal to 20. We gotta multiply it by the 0.08, which is 8%. All right. So once we multiply this and we got a result, let's say, I don't know, 34 point something, right? Then this 34 point something, we're gonna add it to the original amount, which was maybe a 20, right? And we're gonna add it to that, which is gonna equal to 54 something, right? For example, I'm just giving you an example. And then what we want to do is, because we want to use this calculation, we want to use this function somewhere else, we need to return this functionality out of the function. So we return total, right? So I hope you're keeping track. If not, we're gonna recap anyways at the end. Let's make a prototype, and we learned this in the last tutorial. So if you haven't learned that, make sure. We need to let C know that we are bringing in a function, custom function made by us, not included in these header files. Most of our built-in functions are included here, and that's why C can use it, and that's why we can use it in the code, because they are included, they're declared. This one is not declared, so we have to let C know that we are doing it. by doing creating this that is called a prototype. And of course we have to set the type for the prototype right here, and we just double. All right, that should be it for that, and this should be all right. So that, there we go, we got a sales item there. This prototype should be all right. All right, so I think we're good to go, and let's do this double. And now what I want to do is I want to call the function make how, right? That's what we did in the last tutorial. We called the function here, and then the function worked. But now remember, because we're passing a parameter there, we have to pass some type of parameter here, right? We're passing this argument, some type of argument. So I'm going to pass a 20, like I kind of gave the example here. So I'm just going to use that, right? So when I call this function, I pass this parameter. This 20 is going to come into this variable here, and then we're going to use it here to make this calculation. Now, the great thing about returning a data out of the function is that we can assign it to a variable. Yeah, that's right. We can assign it to a variable and use that variable instead of the function. So I'm going to call this variable Macy's order. See that? All right, perfect. Macy's order. So now that we assign that to Macy's order, we can print Macy's order, and we should have that calculation print out, unless I'm making some type of mistake. And formatting string, let's the percent F for double, okay, just as floats. And Macy's order, blacking out, I'm hungry, that's what it is. All right, so I think we are good to go here. Let's build it and print it out. Oh, conflicting. We are conflicting here. We have some type of problem on line 19. This is double sales item here. It should be the same everywhere. For make cow, same name of function, same name. Oh, of course. What is this? What is this? Save. Boom. Oh, I haven't. All right, let's see something. There we go. Save. Let's build it, and let's run it. Since this project has been built, and do you want to build it now? No, I don't. And this returns something that I think I know why, and I need to include the total right here. All right, so let's build it, and let's build it. No. All right, so I'm making a mistake. Failed. One warning option is being ignored. This is not even telling me why my code is not running. Crazy, but I'm gonna find out exactly what it is. So let's go one line by line. I'm not gonna take this video out like I usually do. Like I usually leave my videos here so that the mistakes that I do, so you guys can see it, see what's going on. All right, so we have the function here called double, right? And we are using this parameter here to pass it into the function. We have the same item. This is the same name. You're using it here to multiply and add it to this one, and we are returning the total. Once we return the total, we make the, oh Jesus, no, still the same. All right, and we are putting this parameter here. We're coming into the function, we are calling it right here, and we are assigning a variable, and we are printing F. Jesus, no wonder why it wasn't printing, guys. I forgot the F. Can you believe it? Jesus, I need to sleep. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. There we go. Now it is working. Jesus. But anyway, at least we made it happen. All right. So now we have a very flexible function here. If you don't put the spring F, you're not going to get anything here. Now, this might work for other programming languages like PHP, but it doesn't work for C. I guess it was printing out something else. I think it was printing out the space in memory or something like that. But anyways, you need to concentrate on one language, all right? If you're gonna concentrate on one language, just do that language, and then when you get bored of that language, go to the next one. But don't do many programming languages at the same time. It will mess around with your mind, especially when you're tired. But anyways, so now that we have that, we can make our code a little bit more flexible. Let's make a another thing here and call this JC Penny. All right, right here, and in JC Penny we spend $100. There we go. Or actually $1,000. That's right. We went bowling, and then on Gap. Oh, I love Gap. We spent. We went shopping. We spent 2 grand there, just because we have it like that. That's how much. You know what I mean? That's how we do it. That's why we do it. All right. So, all right. In Gap, in Macy's, we spent. All right. So that's how much we spent on Macy's. And then in JC Penney, and I hope I'm spelling it right. We spent, and then here we replace that with the JC Penney, of course. There we go. And here, all right. And on Gap, all right, we spend whatever this amount of money, and then we replace it with Gap, right? So if we go ahead and save this and build it and run it, then we have how much we spend on each, right? So we spend $21 and something cents here, 1,080 here, 2,160 there. Now we can fix those zeros with another function there, but that's beyond this tutorial here. So I just wanted to show you how to do that. Anyway, I hope this video was of some value to you. And if it was, if you were able to learn something new from this video, please like the video, favorite, so that way other people can benefit from it. Thank you again for watching the tutorials from the website boy, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and favorite. Take care. Bye.